Alright, is everything working? Yep, everything looks good. Oh, phone's acting up. Alright. So last time when I'm doing what? Last time when I was playing Guild Wars 2, completed all the remaining dungeons. Story dungeons. Well, story mode of all the dungeons. Blah. Why are things taking forever to load? Stream is going good. So are things just being annoying? Copperfed Salvage-O-Matic. Don't think it actually comes out to good cost-wise, but it is definitely convenient. Bank tabs on sale? Nope. Darn. Waiting for those to go on sale so I can get some. Alright, so last time did all those story dungeons. Well, the last of the story dungeons. And now it is time to go to Orr. We're meeting Trahearne at Concordia. It's all the way down here. Go to Lornar's Pass. Person's just dead. I remember seeing that there was a hero challenge just over here.
Come here, now!
Which one?
Fear gives me the strength to outfight my... I'll break your bone and laugh doing it. That's gonna be a long... So you can fight.
That Lion Guard doing tongue twisters, the other Lion Guard being like, why am I here? Oh, Swash. Captain Swash is currently in charge. Nice. Every now and then, the leader of these pirates will change, depending on the current event. Yeah, they have Captain Jetsam or Captain Swash. Swash is a Quaggan. That's just tired of Quaggans being taken advantage of. So he decided to become a pirate, to lead pirates, to not do bad things to Quaggan. Very inspirational.
Come on now, at least put up a fight.
Keep fighting. We can't let the pirates get the artifacts.
Let's fight some pirates.
Kill them all.
That's enough! Fall back! They can keep their precious artifacts. For now.
They did an event.
The resident. Lock it up.
Where are the dailies and weekly? Breaking events, perform combos, participate in Rift Hunt, view a Vista and Kantha, complete events, complete Forge with Fire meta event, events in the Domain of Abby, or events in Krita. Complete Strike mission, complete the Branded Mine jumping puzzle, defeat 100 Void enemies or Sons of Slanir, defeat 50 veteran rank enemies, Claw of Jormag World Boss, or complete the events in Frostforge Sound. Identify 100 pieces of identified gear. I feel like I made a wrong turn somewhere.
That was unexpected.
Mizzen Pass. Just grab this waypoint and scout. Oh, apparently our party found all the renowned parts that the scout talks about. Birthday cakes. Nom. Might as well grab it while I'm here. Oop. Timberline Falls. Do anything here or just passing through? Thing is where Concordia is though, so. Bunch of drunk script and people. Oops, someone broke that waypoint. And here we are, Concordia. Actually, Concordia gets destroyed in Living World Season 2. Oops. Well, we get to see what it looks like before it gets destroyed.
Charge!
Concordia.
Glad to see you after that mess at Claw Island.
Siren was. Unique. She will be missed.
What's this letter from? Centurion, even as far as the Black Citadel, drums of your victory are sounding. You reclaim the fortress from the dragon, and more. Use your mights to force the orders into a pact of alliance. Bravely done. At home we fare less well. Interrogated captives from the Flame Legion report that their imperator can Balfa. Brooms of Zosian heir. Zosia hunts another of Snap's apprentice, someone named Kudo. Southern Inquest base, Marshal are planning to blow up the world, I assume. That snippet Zosia is involved. We just might manage it. Be strong, fight bravely, and I'll contact you when I know more. Oh, that's right, there is one more story mission left. Glad to see you. You need to convince the Orders of Tyria that the path I've chosen is the right one. Your support could make the difference. What you need. Assembled all the key personnel and they're standing by. I would like you to join us for discussion. You have an important role to play in the pact. Ready, let's go. Oh.
Thank you all for coming. We're here because Claw Island proved the value of cooperation. Our pact has already achieved remarkable results. As the pact's leader, I am adopting the rank of Marshal. I'd also like to present my second in command, one of the heroes of Claw Island, who will bear the rank of Commander. To defeat Zhaitan and cleanse Ore, the pact needs to go on the offensive. For that, we need a headquarters. I suggest the abandoned fortress on Terzetto Bay.
I know the place. Formidable, easily defensible, and right on Zhaitan's doorstep. A solid decision, Marshal Trahearne. The Vigil is with you.
It is a wise choice. The Priory will also follow you to the Pact's new headquarters and on into Ore.
No argument here, Marshal. It's a smart call. Count the Order of Whispers in as well.
Excellent.
Woo,
I'll begin preparing our new headquarters at the Terzetto site, which I have codenamed Fort Trinity. I look forward to seeing you all there. Please, Commander. I'd like to speak with you.
Bird. That's right, it's changed me. Heard of you in Trahearne and support your aim. It's challenging. Watch over joiner. Ask a few questions. I shall not mislead you. Who are you? Is you still strike of the Tengu? I had taken my craft as far as I could at home, so I think I traveled and study out Smith's techniques in order to perfect my own. Alright, cool. Got Tengu here. I have the orders pledged, but I don't believe I have their confidence. Please talk to Dawn, Effet, and Winna. Tell them to find their concerns about me and the pack so I can assuage them. Start right away. See the point and value of building a fort. I worry about our long-term prospects. Tell me what's on your mind. Trahearne has the knowledge we need, but will these soldiers and spies listen to him? It's a charisma, a forceful personality to keep this pack together. Kandor. Building a fort this close to Ore is smart. It creates opportunity, so Trahearne can make the most of it. Current concerns, like to hear them. So with it, one victory doesn't win a war. Before I commit soldiers to serve on Trahearne, I want to know he's capable of leading under fire. Fair point, thanks. Fort, eh? Makes some sense, I suppose. I'd rather we handle this campaign less obviously. Sounds like you have concerns. I'd like to hear them. Between you and me, alliances, especially this one, are fragile creatures, so difficult to assemble. I may fear it may be impossible to preserve. Let's see. Honesty. What do you guys think about Trahearne? You know Trahearne? Years ago, so our friendship after battling undead monstrosities together. When he invited me here, I remember that bond. She prepped the finest weapons Trahearne has ever seen. Oh, cool. Anyone look I know at this camp? Nope. Okay. Have you spoken to the Order officials? If they have doubts, those doubts could prove fatal to the pack and to Tyria. They're all worried about your ability to lead this army into battle. As I feared, I cannot blame them for being wary of an untested general. In time, Zhaitan gave me the chance to prove myself. Simply hope they don't lose faith in me before then. Say, I chose Frosty at start. Let's go, Frosty. Force him to stand by you until that happens. Thank you. This is a trial I must conquer myself. Somehow. Very well. What's our next move? Now we speak to the smiths. Gather some of the finest armorers and weaponsmiths in Tyria, and give packed soldiers the edge they need in ore. Who have you invited? Begarth of the Norn, Okun of the Sylvari, both masters of the craft. Also brought in the Tengu, Aizu Steel Shrike. I have something special in mind for him. Sounds good.
Let's hope the Smiths rise to my challenge out of innate nobility, or at least pride.
Meet with the Smiths.
Thank you for coming. I'm Marshal Traherne, and I've invited each of you here because you are the finest smiths and crafters in all of Tyria. I'm forging a pact to deal with the Elder Dragons. The 3 major orders of Tyria have agreed to join, but we also need you and your skills.
It would be an honor to stand with you, Firstborn.
Your envoy already approached me with a similar offer, Marshal. I've decided to accept. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Ha! There's only one finest smith in Tyria, and you're looking at him. I stand ready to prove it.
Excellent. I have a list of potential projects. My quartermasters will make sure you have the tools and raw materials you need. Please begin at once.
Somebody, help me! The team studying Rancor ruins was overwhelmed by the undead!
Oh no. The Risen, undead, scores of them. The team, the research team is trapped. Help them. What research team? Where? South, and Rancor ruins. Undead overwhelmed the dig site. So many. Team sent me to get help. Found something important. Can't let Zhaitan claim it. Rancor ruins? On my way. I shall meet you there. My experiences in Nora will be an asset. This is my chance to allay some of the fears and concerns you've discovered. Excellent. Meet you at Rancor ruins. Alright, about the attack. At the promotion commander, what's the situation? Go and rescue the research teams in Rancor ruins. If you're bringing an entire platoon, or even a battalion, just let me come along and protect you in Traherne. Not necessary. Just lock the door behind us. We'll be back soon. Will do. Thanks. South we go.
Charge!
Years, what happened? Last thing I remember is my golems and I'm being attacked, and then there's an explosion. Very lucky. The undead are here in force. Survey teams. The dig. Gonna need your help. We're on it. Back to Concordia, where it's safe.
I'm glad to see you. Something is definitely unnatural here. That miasma settled in shortly after we arrived. Fortunately, our allies sent help. Agent Zuri from the Order of Whispers and Crusader Afanan from the Vigil.
At your service. Killing Orions is my purpose in life, but in the spirit of our newly forged union, this feels extra noble.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander. Take a good look. Once I get started, you won't see me coming or going.
Noted. Our objective is to locate a missing Priory team. Traherne, this is your mission. How do you want us to handle it?
By playing to our respective strengths. Zuri goes in to conduct stealth reconnaissance, while the rest of us take the main path through the ruins. We'll draw the attention of any Orions, and thin out their numbers as we proceed. Let's all rendezvous at the far end of the site.
I'm going stealthy. I'll report back as soon as I know anything.
Alright. Good luck. What's Crate doing here? Just plain old regular crate.
Kill everything.
Oh. How long has that message been there? Hello, French fry. Oh, Trahern's down. Oh, okay, apparently it just came in. Good. I thought, Botrix broke again. I just recognized that I didn't had my, second monitor set to the wrong window. So I fixed it so I could actually see chat on it. And notice your message. So I'm just delayed coming in on stream. I just caught it in the delay. Oops. Anyways, hello, welcome. We are rescuing a research team.
You're a frightened child.
What the crap? I found it. Any survivors? Are there?
No survivors here. We'll keep looking.
Risen. Zhaitan attacked the place. Well, not Zhaitan specifically, but the Risen.
Those barricades won't hold for long. We have to move.
Another barricade.
All of me.
That means we're headed in the right direction. Forward! We can't break through and protect our people. Too dangerous. We have to find another.
We have to find another way. Right? Yes. Zhaitan has the Risen. That's his dragon minions.
Protect the research!
Hold off the undead attackers. What undead attackers? Do I have to like actually walk in here or something? But yeah, all the Elder Dragons have dragon minions. Like for Zhaitan, it's the Risen, which are a bunch of undead. You have Krakatoric and the Branded. There's Primordus and the Destroyers, Jormag and the Ice Brood, and Mordremoth and the Mordrum.
Premises.
It depends a lot. The dragon corruption kind of just affects anything that comes in contact with it. So it's definitely more prevalent when the dragon is actually awake. Because that's how they spread their
corruption. Are we glad to see you? Never seen a flood of Orions like that. And I've been doing this for years.
You're safe now. Stick close to us and we'll get you out of here intact.
What about our second team? They went ahead to secure a recent discovery right before the undead tide came in. They might still be alive.
I can confirm that. There are tracks leading into the caves. It's a
Advisory.
defensible position, so the second team could be dug in there.
Then we're not leaving until we're sure, one way or the other. Spread out and protect the researchers. We're going on.
I'm trying the second research team. Yeah, but as far as actually having forces working for them,
I've known some of those
outside of their corrupted
Down
minions,
the entrance to the caverns. It's barricaded shut.
the only exception to that is the Jormag and the Sons of Svanir. Is the only one that actually has like uncorrupted
More
minions.
to explore.
We can't afford to lose the second team, or the artifact they were hunting.
Hey, over here.
It's the research team. Think the alchemy you're here. Not a moment too soon. What happened to your team? It's looking fine as we were collecting it. The undead stormed in and trapped us here. That's all we could do to stay alive. What are you looking for? Ancient Jordan tome from more than 250 years ago. Has information from the last time dragons rose. Could conceivably hold the key to defeating them today. Be more urgent than we get you and the tome out. Of course. It's a way out to the south. I theorize we'll have fewer risen compared to the direction you just came from. It's perfect. Follow me.
Stand by to withdraw. Commander, you lead the way. Keep
Rob.
together and stay on your guard.
Oof, he didn't make it.
This one.
Where did that come from? This was supposed to be our way out.
The Orions funneled us here. They've showed disturbingly advanced tactics ever since we arrived.
Commander, to me. I need your opinion.
Hello.
Another dead end. Militarily, I'd say we're being funneled into a trap.
I've seen the Orions swarm and I've seen them lurk, but I've never seen them set traps. Are they capable of tactical thinking?
Oh, yes. I've seen them do exquisitely horrible things. If the Priory team found the artifact I suspect they found, it all makes sense.
They were looking for a dwarven tome. Why would Zhaitan care so much about an ancient book of lore?
I believe it contains information about the last time the dragons rose. Its very existence proves they can be beaten back. Our enemy wants to keep that information from us.
How does the dragon even know about it? Zhaitan doesn't strike me as much of a reader.
Zhaitan knows everything its minions know. One of its corrupted servants, while alive or after death, must have seen the tome. Commander, to me. I believe I can get us out of this situation, but I'll need you to protect me while I do it. We're trapped, but I can summon the reinforcements we need to fight our way out. My minions will aid in our escape. Buy me some time to prepare.
Necromancy. Day, yes. Done more work on the model. Just felt like I was showing off. Felt like showing it off. Nice. Hour and 2 minutes till reset. Reset? It's whenever the servers reset for the day. Well, the servers don't really reset, but it's when server time hits 0 or 24 hours, whichever. It resets the dailies and stuff.
That feels good. Welcome, Senpai. Lured you here, trapped you here, now you die here. The elements bow before me, and I bow before Zaitan. He willed your death. He shall have it.
I was born to undo your master's work. If I must kill you to achieve that, so be it.
The dragon commands and we I make a pretty good team.
10 heat balls.
Well done, Marshal Traherne. That Orion Ugly looked nigh unstoppable, but you did it.
The Pact did it. Our combined efforts made this happen, just as we'll defeat Zhaitan together. Hopefully, our chances of doing just that have been improved with the information contained inside the Dwarven Tome.
We can help you there. I'm fluent in Ancient Dwarf. Get us out of here and I'll work on that tome until it's completely translated.
Done. Zuri, please escort the research teams back to Concordia. Commander, you're with me.
Well done, Commander. This is the first step in a long, perilous journey. Later on, things will get more difficult. Ready for whatever Zhaitan has in store for us. Oh, okay.
That looks valuable.
Hope this helps convince the doubters that the pack was a good idea, and I'm not one to lead it. Thank you for standing by me. I'll return to Concordia now with Pop. Happening. Another daily. Use Defiance Bar. Okay. Alright, stop the crate slaving operation near Nonmoa Lake. Crusader up Pasha on the shore of Nonmoa Lake. Oh, right here.
Good to see you again, Commander. After Claw Island, I've been looking forward to working with you again. On to business. Our main problem in this region is Crate. We're losing too many potential recruits to their slave pens. Our mission is to rescue as many slaves as possible, though a Sylvari prisoner named Highwell is top priority. He's a warden of exceptional skill.
Understood, Crusader. Each prisoner we free is an innocent, and a potential soldier against Zhaitan.
Exactly. They're going to waste rotting in a Crate cell. And Commander, I'd be honored if you'd call me a Pasha.
All right.
Keep their slaves down deep. We should start low and move up.
This is Nonmoa Lake. Be gone, Moa.
Strong!
Just kill them!
Alright, fill the crate. Cassius Prideful. I ain't dead yet. Get me out of here. Snake devils have been torturing us, and now they're talking about eating us. Let me out so I can fight. Where's the key? Slave Master's got them. He hangs on to them tight, too. Previous one got careless, got skinned and gutted by a prisoner. Yeah. Where did I find the Slave Master? Shouldn't be hard. Just look for the biggest, ugliest crate you can find. They have a pair of sharks that patrol with them. This place seems like it's on high alert. What's going on here? Something big. They're all talking about magical orb they found and how best to use it. To make sense of it. They're all stirred up. We'll be back shortly with the Slave Master's key. Oh. And the daily is to kill Crate. Cool. Great Slave Master.
Advance!
Thought I traveled a lot further away from these guys, but guess not. Keys acquired. Got the keys. You're free. Perfect. Now I'll return the favor by getting everyone inside these cells down here. That is. Try to keep more prisoners higher up in the tower. We're keeping them hot by ourselves. But sure, putting the pit important or dangerous prisoners up there to keep an eye on them. To be honest, I'm mad I didn't qualify. We'll find Hyrule. Thanks, Cassius. Please, let's get you out of here. Is everyone down here? I'll keep quiet.
Look higher, in the tower. There'll be more prisoners there.
Oh. Where is up? Is this up? Feels like up.
Strong.
This looks promising. This way. These planks are flimsy. Watchers. I guess these ramps are easy to become slowly. Whoa! No, it's all right. I almost slipped.
Kill shot.
Slavers make me sick. I swear I'm going to tan an entire suit of crate skin armor.
Someone's
We're
mad.
getting close. Almost there. on, Commander. I'll watch your back.
Be free. Yellow Titan. Prison Titan stares out warily. Oh, or great. Free the prisoners. Be free. Be free. Be free. Be free.
I think Warden Highwell is up here.
Great Priestess.
There he is.
Fight. Thank you for the tree. Thank you. Pack, you say? Please, you have to free us. Have you out here in no time, Warden.
Warden Highwell, we've come to get you out of here. Are there any other prisoners we should find?
I don't think so. There was a Largos, but she escaped on her own. Strange and terrifying creature, that one. Apparently, she got herself captured to get close to the slave master because he was worthy prey. Then she let herself out and went after him. Another thing, the crate kept talking about a magical orb they used to keep Zhaitan's corruption out. I never saw a single undead creature here. I think their orb could be real.
That may be. There's no corruption in these waters, even though the Orions definitely have a presence here.
This orb is definitely worth investigating. For now, though, let's concentrate on getting you and the others to safety.
Finish up out of course of action. Freed a lot of prisoners, rescued Highwell, and killed most of the crate slavers here. Are we done? Almost. What do you know about Largos? Not much. They're capable and efficient killers. They usually work alone and keep to themselves. And assassination isn't a job to them, it's a way of life. You need to find this one, learn more about the orb. I agree. Highwell was right. Could prevent Zhaitan from raising the dead, and the orb could make all the difference in this war. Let's start with the Largos Highwell mentioned. Right. Said she mentioned hunting in the waters south of here. But how do we go about finding someone who's dedicated to not being found? An expert at not being seen. I think it's by the Order of Whispers. Check in with them. Good idea. A Whispers agent named Zri. She's a top flight infiltrator. So she may know this Largos. They're practically in the same line of work. Excellent. Find Largos, we can convince her. Find out what I can. Meet you south of here. I will say that's where the Largos went to find the new prey. That's where it will start. See you there.
What's next?
Yep. That was a creepy noise. Anyways, over this way. Find the Largos. Head south into Mount Maelstrom. is also where the Crucible of Eternity is. Which I plan to do at some point. The gathering tools equipped. Oops. Alright. Wet work. Final Largos.
This is tricky. I know the Largos are consummate assassins, but I've never tried to track one. Never even seen one, actually. Of course, very few have. They conceal themselves until ready to strike, and they take pride in efficient kills. Taking down dangerous prey to challenge themselves and prove their worth? They'd be right at home in Holbrook.
I'd love to hunt alongside a Largo someday, but until then, how do we go about finding this one?
By following her trail of kills. Largos are always planning or executing their next kill. Find her latest victims, and we'll find the Largos. The last Largos sighted in the area was to the south, near the magma on the seafloor.
Advance!
I blast for a bit. Horrors of War. Alright. Thank you for joining. Or I guess whenever you get back. But anyways. Yep. Horrors of War. Like that risen shark there, that's just choking me to death. Almost like it got assassinated.
Did you see that? Something wounded those sharks.
You're in my way. Leave or you'll be on the list.
Kill them all! Nice and neat.
Now. All right, you have my attention. Speak.
Hello.
You are an interruption. State your business, or become mine.
We've come to speak with you about the Crate Slave Master. We need to know about their magical orb that supposedly prevents Orion corruption.
You speak plainly, and you hide your fear well. Still, your needs don't interest me, and I have no need of you.
My people are hunters like yours. We stalk, we wait, we kill. Test us. The commander and I will prove our worth.
So, it's a challenge then. Very well. I am currently amusing myself between targets.
My current focus is the great sea monster in the caves nearby. Honor the Tetios Compact. That is the heart of Alargos. Track it, kill it, bring me proof. Then I will tell you what I know about the crate. If you succeed, I'll find you.
Alright, we hunt. Little chromatic bozo.
Hold the line.
Stop killing. That's what it needs to do. I'm using that to.
Impressive. I will present this trophy to the great houses in your names. You have earned the right of introduction. I am Saya Al-Rajid. Now, as we agreed, the orb you seek is a thing of legend, known only to deep dwellers. Its origins are lost, but it is extremely powerful. It may pose its own dangers, but it does counter the undead dragon's influence. Wherever the orb is, those who die near it do not rise again. The Crate are keeping it in constant transit between their largest strongholds to maximize its effect. I suggest a plan. I was brought close to the slave master when I allowed myself to be captured. If you do the same, you may reach the orb.
I'd rather snatch it in transit while it's vulnerable. The Pack desperately needs to rein in Zaitan's power.
We have a difficult decision here, but at least now it can be an informed decision. Thank you for your help, Saya Al-Rajid.
May your steps be relentless.
Alright, patient, but of course of action. Got two ways to get that orb. I know my choice, but it's your call. To allow ourselves to be captured or hit the crate procession in transit. Let's hit the crate procession in transit. Well, that'll probably be harder. It's a lot more straightforward and less likely to go wrong, like getting captured. I'll have an advantage in the land. I'll make the necessary preparations. Meet me near Broken Arrow River and we'll have ourselves an ambush. Great. See you there. Alright. I just want to grab the waypoint over here. Oh, can't go over. Can't go through. intercepting the orb.
We're ready, Commander, but there's a complication. The Order of Whispers reports that the crate are being extra cautious with the orb in transit. They send 2 caravans every time they move it, one with the orb and one decoy. We hit the wrong one and the real one escapes.
That's a problem. But I have the solution. Hit both processions simultaneously. It splits us up, but it also ensures we get the real one.
Perfect. I have mines to plant at each ambush point. The caravans hit that point, the mines do their work, and we move in for mop-up. I'll meet you back here after I've dealt with my end of the ambush. Thanks for trusting me with this, Commander. I won't let you down.
Let's plant some mines. My little backpack thing I have. To avoid being spotted.
Slow down. Something doesn't smell right.
Boom. The door carrier.
Strong. Charge!
You know I can keep up with you, right? Why are you invulnerable?
You must die!
Ed Slayer and Nastasia and her entourage. West set in off-road. So they all die. Look.
Advance!
Back to the rendezvous point. Review of a patient. Search for Hypatia. Axe. Hypatia's axe is here. The blade's covered in blood and scales. There are signs of a struggle nearby. Signs of struggle. Flushes of blood and tracks lead down to the water's edge. Beyond that, there's nothing but water. Corpses. Corpses. Oh, hey!
Come to me. We must discuss. Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I was intrigued by your interest in the orb, so I shadowed you. You handled yourselves well, until your partner miscalculated. The explosives did not sufficiently weaken her prey.
Is she alive? I need to get this orb to Traherne at Fort Trinity right away. But I can't just leave Hypatia behind.
You do not have a choice. The crate overwhelmed her and carried her off. She is no longer here. Among my people, we would say her steps have faltered, and be done. Come, I will deliver the orb for you. I would enjoy visiting Traherne again. I owe him a favor, and Largos always keep our oaths. You should go too. The crate will be back in force. The longer you stay, the more likely you will end up lost, dead, or on a torture rack. That won't help your friend.
I'll go. Traherne needs that orb, and I need to be at Fort Trinity. But I will come back for Hypatia. I swear it.
She goes poop with the orb. Hypatia's been kidnapped. The Fort Trinity. We'll discuss with Traherne. Darn it. Clip a tree. Straits of Devastation.
Over here.
Fort Trinity. Battle of Fort Trinity.
Charge!
Commander, good to see you. Marshal Traherne is waiting for you.
The crate orb we recovered is fascinating.
Keep those
It
Doliacs
literally
in line.
prevents the dead
pack
from
needs
rising
those
again.
supplies.
Then I wish we had 100 of them. How does it work? Can we replicate it?
Not so far. The only thing we know for sure is that it's steeped in powerful magic.
As long as it works, we can figure out why it works when the war is over.
Zaitan's forces are coming. Why aren't the Asura gates functional?
I'm sorry, Marshal. We can't seem to isolate the problem.
It could be our proximity to ore. Or maybe we've got the saboteur.
This is critical. Without those gates, we're cut off from any reinforcements. Greetings, Commander. I was sorry to pull you out of the field, but you and the crate orb you discovered are needed here.
I go wherever you need me, sir. But I'm not through with those crate yet. They have Apatia. How are things here? Fort Trinity seems to be shaping up well.
I hope so. We've seen a huge increase in undead activity while we've been establishing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defensives have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We have the orb and powerful explosives developed by our top demolitionist, but there have been disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates are not functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure, saboteurs, it's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber. You take point.
Advance!
To the logging camp to figure out why there are no logs. Or less logs, or certain that they are logging.
We're behind schedule. Traherne needs more lumber to strengthen our fortifications.
The last logging party we sent out is still missing. We have no idea what happened. Until we do, we can't risk sending any more.
All right. Organize a search party to find the missing loggers. Once we find...
I make a pretty good change.
In the logging camp. Bend the gate. More risen.
Charge!
A lot of risen. Even more risen. The air is becoming funny.
Back and fighting. Not enough energy.
Gate defended. Giants. More giants. I think the Longing Camp is dead.
We need to get back to the gate.
Well done. Leave us and seal the gate.
Pull both switches to seal the gate.
I could have taken them.
Mother, forgive me.
Burn the docks.
Kill them all! And defeat them! Advance!
It's a ship.
Get those cannons firing.
I see above. Why are the cannons not firing? Oh, we're being attacked from behind.
Advance!
It's a dragon!
No, cannons! The cannons are out! Speak! The guns are defenseless!
Fall back to Port Trinity Center.
Cannons are destroyed. We're defenseless.
And Port Trinity.
No time to lose. We need to secure the underwater gate.
Advance!
Alright. To the Shuri gates.
The enemy has the orb! They're heading for the Asura gates! Somebody stop them!
He's dead.
Charge!
The Shuri gates. Trying to steal me orb. It's hard to get that orb.
They had the orb. They looked like pack soldiers, but then they changed. By the time I realized they were using illusions, it was too late. If they get the gates working, we'll lose them and the orb. We need explosives to get through.
The bomb to breach the gate.
Charge!
I've got all the firepower you need. Ton made these bombs, and he's one of the best.
Back in fighting condition.
Your pact is finished. Your orb, your fortress, and your Asura gates belong to us.
Esper.
Can't lose the orb now. Keep them away.
Orb retrieved.
You didn't think we'd miss this party, did you?
Reinforcements have arrived.
Charge!
The orb back. There we go. The air is no longer spicy. The air is no longer spicy and more corpses cannot be risen. Reinforcements have arrived. Let's fight back.
Advance!
You chose this!
For more than 100 years, all has been lost. Despoiled, corrupted, ruined by the presence of a dragon, an infection, withering the heart of tyranny. Fort Trinity symbolizes our determination. It stands as a mark of our unity against the dragons. From here, we will prevail. We will fight to rend the darkness with steel and flame, always looking toward the dawn. Our victory at Fort Trinity will show the world that we can strike against the dragons. When we are ready, we will prove that even in the Sanctum of Ore, They are not untouchable. We can reach the dragon's lair in the heart of Orr. We can assault Arar. We can destroy Zhaitan before the dragon's infection claims us all. This battle is over. We can triumph. But the war has just begun. I'm glad we've got the dragon's attention. I want Zhaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it. Fort Trinity is secure for now, so if you have no objections, I'd like us to turn our attention to Lion Guard Apatia.
Thank you, sir. I know she's still in that Crate City somewhere. She helped us secure the orb. We owe it to her to get her out.
Agreed. I'll wrap things up here and form a rescue party. We'll meet you near the Restless Deeps.
Well, all there is and not dead. Outrageous. Anyways. I'll go rescue a patient. Scribbles in the dirt. No, scribble in the dirt. It's a trap. So. Wait a second. Have I done this before? Yeah, I guess so. Hello, welcome back. Oh, this is a champion. Oh well. I want the chest.
Feel my wrath.
We got a necromancer. Oh, nice. Yes, you can play Necromancer. It is one of the 3 light armor classes. Chain man dead. Chest looted. Alright, time to rescue Apatia.
Let me be clear. Our goal here is to find and retrieve our missing comrade, Apatia. This place reeks of Zhaitan's touch, so don't take unnecessary chances. Stay alert. We move fast, we stick to the surface, and we stay together. Let's begin.
Advance!
As I feared, the water's toxic. Stay out of these waters. I recognize the stench of this particular Orion corruption. It's more toxic than any poison.
I wonder if that's what happened to the crate. When I was here before, they were swarming over this whole place.
We can't assume they're gone. If the corruption killed them, they likely rose as fresh undead. Follow me, everyone. Single file, and watch your step. I don't want anyone falling into this water.
Oh no! I'm fine. Oh, dailies. Create items forged, defeat enemies while under enhancement effect. Defeat enemies using attack rolls. Gather resources in mining pick. All easy. Okay.
Stay alert.
I mean, might as well.
Advance!
Bubble faster.
The orb was the only thing protecting these Crate from Zaitan's influence. And now it will protect Fort Trinity.
It does give you a really nasty poison. Since I'm playing a Guardian, I can just kind of ignore it for the most part.
This place is littered with undead. We'll have to fight our way to the top.
Where? They now know one. Weird. I'm still going, so that's good. Climb. A little bugged out. That's because it crashed. So let's quickly misclick something and get that going again. Alright, should be working again. Yep. Alright. Thank you for pointing that out.
That feels good.
10. Nice.
The presence I sensed is up this beam. It may be the source of all this corruption.
Head slaver.
Come to join your friend. Consume you all! Victory is yours.
I see her. She's in that cage.
Ours.
We'll have to climb down to reach her. There should be a beam connecting to her cage.
Found Apatia.
By the Pale Tree, Zaitan's corruption has claimed Apatia as well as the crate.
Is she aware? Is Apatia still in there suffering? Or is she just a mindless husk? Either way, this is a cruel end for a noble hunter.
It doesn't have to be the end. Having an undead captive to study, especially one we knew well, could be a huge boon to the Pact.
Don't be ridiculous. There's nothing here that we couldn't get from any one of 1,000 other undead. Apatia's gone, and we have to set her spirit free.
And when we're done here, we travel to Hulbreck to tell her legend to the Skalds, so she'll be remembered forever.
That is the Norn way. Very well. Apatia admired you greatly, Commander, so you should be the one to put her to rest. Then, to Hulbreck.
Face Apatia and end her suffering.
Rest well, brave Norn. May the spirits of the wild guide you to the mists.
Marshal Trahan, should we accompany you to Hulbreck?
Not necessary. You three return to Fort Trinity. The Commander and I will take it from here.
That was the Great Lodge in Hulbreck. I have not been to Hulbreck before. But because of the level 80 boost, I do have a waypoint just outside. Puzzle World Tour. At least jumping puzzles are fun, mostly. Claim the legend Crusader of Apatia.
Hear me, Holbrook. I sing of Apatia and the legend she forged. She was many things. A lion guard, a soldier, a hero, a friend. She joined the pact because fighting one dragon was not enough. She was determined to fight them all. Jormag, Zhaitan, and any that follow. She repeatedly proved her valor and worth at Claw Island, killing scores of undead and saving hundreds of innocent lives. Moreover, she helped recover an artifact that now shields Fort Trinity from Zhaitan's influence. She gave us the footing we need to strike down the dragon. Apatia's life ended on that mission, but her glorious legend lives on. Now, hear the words of the last person to fight by her side. Commander?
Let the bards sing, and the skalds proclaim her glorious name forever. Join me now, until the Shiver Peaks themselves ring with the sound of Apatia.
Hail Apatia!
Apatia!
To Apatia! Her legend will live on!
Also, while we're here, fun fact, this is, one of Jormag's fangs. Some mad lad Norn managed to actually knock a fang off of Jormag, and they decided to stick it here. The legend behind it is, if someone can produce a weapon that can crack this fang, then that means they've finally produced a weapon that can hurt Jormag. Also, fun fact about it, you can try to break it. Can't actually damage it, but you can try.
Oh, traveler.
Yeah, that happens. Much later on in the story, someone does manage to crack the thing. Unfortunately, they're an idiot. So, it's not very helpful. Yeah. You do fight them, yeah. Also, another fun fact about, Holbrook. Yeah, and one of the expansions. Sons of Savanir are allowed in Holbrook as long as they don't start fights. Because since Jormag is technically the spirit of dragon, which is one of the Norn's great spirits, the Sons of Savanir and their worship of the dragon is technically allowed in Holbrook. Now, as you can see, they're kind of just shoved in this cave, rather than having like a massive hall like the rest of the great spirits. So as you can tell, no one likes them here. But by the rules of Holbrook, they are allowed here. Which, now that I think about it, also makes them the only of the only group of the evil factions. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, to be fair, you're referencing Warhammer, which has the religious tolerance of, I don't know, like, thrown brick or something? Tried to make an engineering joke, but I forgot which way tolerance goes.
Your achievements are nothing compared to mine.
But, yeah. This also makes them the only of the, evil factions to actually have a spot in their, race's home city. Because the Inquest, the Nightmare, the White, the Flame Legion, and the, White Mantle all are not allowed in their, race's home city. But Slin's Funny are allowed in the Norn's home city. Yeah, that's a funny thing about Warhammer lore. If you look deep enough, the God Emperor disapproved of being the God Emperor. But because he's a skeleton strapped to a throne, no one can ask him, do you want to be worshipped as a god? And as such, he cannot answer. Yeah, it's great.
Spirit fight? I'm Jorman. Raven's my favorite, but I like Bear too. Oh, but Snow Leopard is so
Still
sweet.
Crucible of Eternity.
Be all of it, and see if you can take on.
Yep, if you're gonna build with something, you gotta know what breaks it, so you don't do something that breaks it. Some puzzles are fun. Also, they get you a good number of loot and achievement points. And I am lagging. Fair. Oh yeah, but when it comes to jumping puzzles, I'm definitely not biased at all. Definitely haven't completed like all of them except for 2 of the World vs. World ones. Why am I lagging so bad? Got a ping of over 1,000. That's a lot of gold. Yes. The dailies are worth doing. Pretty much all versions of the dailies that they've done. Wizard's Vault is their current version of dailies and weeklies and stuff. In this version of them, you basically get the Astral Acumen stuff, which allows you access to these astral rewards. So you can get things like Ascended Armor, Ascended Weapons, things that increase the amount of gold you collect, Transmutation Charges, Tomes of Knowledge. And I am lagging really bad. Large crafting bags. Just straight up gold. Legendary weapon crafting stuff. So, all stuff that's definitely worth it. Dead is referencing things that are really hard to get because of certain things that it requires and whether or not people are actually in those areas doing the stuff. Like, I don't have any that can be used as an event example because Vincent Kryta is big. Strike missions are being done. Branded Mine Jumping Puzzle. Sons of Svanir. Claw of Dormag, just hop on a world boss train or go to Frostgord Sound. Unidentified gear you get from doing anything and everything. My dailies, all I have to do to finish my dailies is just go craft something in the Mystic Forge. But there are some dailies that will pop up that are just tedious to do solo. Because, in theory, you would be able to get together a group and complete it easily. Or hop on a train that's going around doing the stuff, like the World Boss train. But sometimes there's just not. Can you climb on these? I love how glider isn't allowed, but mounts are. Ah yes, that too. I have a feeling they have checks in place for if you don't own the expansions. But definitely the case of if you haven't reached that point in the story yet, you kind of have to either skip to there. Which granted, you can skip around in the story. Like if I wanted to, despite having even completed the personal story, I can go all the way down here to Secrets of the Obscure and say, I want to do this story right now. And just start this all the way down the chain. Still need to get Janther Wilds at some point. Unfortunately, that came out like a month or two after I decided to pay to upgrade all my expansions. But you could just skip all the way down and just go into that area. But if you're doing the story, then it is kind of limited on where you can reach at any given time. So with Central Tyria, you can reach like Metrica Province, Caledon Forest, Krita, Tarnished Coast, Shiver Peak Mountains, all that stuff pretty easily for Central Tyria. Once you start going out, like let's say something all the way down here in the Crystal Desert. As you can see, I haven't gone there yet. So if it says, so if I was to get a daily for, well, I mean I could go there for a different character. Where have I not been? Oh, I mean, let's just take Janthir for example. If it was something like, if I was to get a daily that was, go to Janthir and kill 50 enemies in Janthir or whatever, I just wouldn't be able to do it. And as such, it's a dead daily. And Stream is having a really tough time right now. Yep, Janthir is all the way up here in Janthir. The big old purple line on the map. Blame Crackletork for that. Yeah, that's something that Crackletork did. Crackletork just burned a line through the ground for the heck of it, I think. I don't exactly remember why. But yeah, that's Crackletork's doing. One of the Elder Dragons. You get all the ice up here from Jormag. You get this giant line of branded from Crackletork. You got the ruins of ore rose from the deep because of Zhaitan. You got the Maguma jungle over here where Mordremoth is. And then you got like the Ring of Fire, which is where Primordus is. But Primordus is also underground, so it's kind of hard to see from an overview map what Primordus is up to. But these volcanoes are because of him. So yeah, the Elder Dragons are really nasty with the stuff they can do. You know, I'm probably gonna be ending stream soonish because of the unstable network that I'm getting. So I don't really want to get. I don't feel like waiting for the Crucible of Eternity to start up at the moment. And I don't want to continue the personal story. Personal story is at level 80, and Crucible of Eternity is level 78. So technically, we want to do that before continuing the story. Also, there's Krakatork. And to put it in just perspective, there's just a regular dragon. Yep. This, I think the Branded Scar is what it's called. I was gonna try really hard to get my internet to be stable. Sometimes it just decides just not to be. Yep. I don't exactly remember why Krakatork did this, or if it just whatnot, but yeah, Krakatork woke up, got pissy, and flew through this area. And just permanently scarred the land by being close to it. Also, too, this is where you fight the Shatter world boss. Shatter is one of Krakatork's lieutenants. If I sit around, you can probably see the Shatterer flying through the air.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
This dragon, Krakatork, reality is its thing. And funny crystals. But yeah, Krakatork just kind of bends reality, does what he wants, and enjoys crystals. Oh yeah, Prophecy too. Though you could argue Prophecy to be in some way related. You could argue that it's kind of like a reality that hasn't happened yet or whatnot, so Krakatork's weird.
Up on your feet.
Yeah. Well, Irene comes from Glint. Like, directly, so it kind of makes sense that it would pass down that way. Oh, there's the Shatterer, by the way. Just kind of vibing at the moment. Crystal and Fury. I thought Krakatork was always capable of reality bending stuff. I mean, I know it got like a lot worse after the consequences of killing dragons happens. I'm glad I'm replaying through the story then, because it has been a while. Alright. Guess I was just remembering it wrong. It has been a while. I've probably got some things mixed up, especially like from exact timescales of when things occur. Yeah, but the way I was understanding that was them gaining. Oh wait, I forgot about Balthazar. I was gonna say, like, that's typically they get powers based off of the others that they absorb. No, I can't fly that high. At least I don't think I can. And knowing ArenaNet, it would either do nothing or just insta-kill them. They could really go either way. But yeah, the way I remembered it was that they got their powers from whatever they absorbed, and I forgot that technically Balthazar was absorbed. I forget that because he's not a dragon. But I forgot that, yeah, Krakatork nabbed a bunch of power from Balthazar, and Balthazar is of the Mist. So that gives ability to access the Mist. I just forgot that because I was thinking, oh, they got power from the dragons, and forgot Balthazar because not a dragon. Thank you for reminding me. Or, I guess not really reminding, but just understanding. Crap, there's a word for it. Also, did like those wolves that just summon each other in a chain of 4? It's hilarious. Or was there 2 wolves? Yeah, I didn't really see. Balthazar is one of the human gods. Yeah, I've played this game a lot and done the stories a lot, but the problem is that prior to me streaming this, well, in April I came back for the Super Adventure Box, and prior to that I haven't played the game at all in 2 years? And prior to that, I was very on and off for the 2 years before that. So it was kind of like a year of very on-off, then a year of just Fractals of the Mist, then 2 years of not playing at all, and then Super Adventure Box and streaming brought me back to it just now. So, story's a bit muddled. Alright. Yeah, I've been a release player as well. My family was very big in Guild Wars and Guild Wars 2. I currently have 2,300 hours logged in the game. Though that was also, what, 4,442 days. That's like, what, 12, 13 years. That was like around like... Oh, dang. Hi, Shatra. Why do these random rocks have collision this high up? Oh yeah, it's definitely one of my most played games too. I mean, granted, I jump between a lot of different games, so... But it is definitely a game I've dumped a ton of time into. The big problem too is that a lot of my beginning time in it, I was like 12. So, yeah. Well, I mean, I understand that, but I'm like, these rocks were here well before mounts and gliding. So why would they have collision? I don't know, like I've just not had collision. I mean, there's plenty of like floating blocks that don't have collision. Hi, Shatter. Oh, okay, you just phased right through. Would have been hilarious if it just kills you. Oh yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised how little breaking there is. Introducing mounts and gliders to all the old maps and stuff. It's kind of impressive that there isn't like that much that just breaks and loses collision and stuff like that. Though it is fun to find places where collision breaks and you can get out of bounds. I know over here in the Ring of Fire, in Draconis Mons, I have actually found like 2 or 3 places where I was able to clip out of bounds. Because like using the Griffin, you basically just glide really far down, zip right across the lava, and then glide up at a specific spot, and there's a spot that doesn't have collision. Somewhere there. It's been years since I last time explored that spot. But yeah. It's like, who in the world would reach that? It's just nothing but lava and rock walls, but... Oh yeah. Wait a second, I just had something click in my head. I found an out of bounds glitch in Super Adventure Box. A certain little area where you can make a few very precise jumps using the dodge jumps, and you can get out of bounds in World 101. Zone 101, whatever. And I just now realized that this year, or last year, because I didn't play last year, so can't really confirm that. But they changed the out of bounds area from being a large flat piece of ground to a large flat piece of water. And I just realized that's the only place in Super Adventure Box that you can swim. So that actually makes me question whether or not they're going to be adding swimming mechanics to Super Adventure Box in future updates. If they're actually adding like a water underlayer. I don't know, just a random thing that suddenly clicked in my head of like, yeah, that's there. Let's go for a zoom. Yeah, that's fair. I'm definitely very fond of jumping puzzles, so I enjoy the Super Adventure Box a lot. But I can understand why it's not everyone's thing, especially Tribulation Mode. Oh god, yeah, Tribulation with swimming. Those two would mix, certainly in a way. What are they even doing at this point? I'm just flying along the scar. So I was gonna end stream because the network's been having issues and sure can go, but yes, it has been having even more issues since I made that decision, so. And then I got distracted by the giant purple scar. Let's actually head over to Lion's Arch real quick. White gold, already have. How much is it worth though? Yeah. Scarlet? Not worth anything either. Whatever. And then just to craft something, let's just chuck in some unidentified gear. It is complete. Oh, that's right. I was also going to talk about the Wizard's Vault too, because you asked a long time ago about dailies. Wait, no, I did talk about that. I'm just a fool.
I know that place from my dream.
Someone's not found elixirs. And other things. I think an engineer just unlocked new skills. What's more picks? Alright, well, I'm probably gonna be ending stream here. Surprised how clean my inventory's been. Other characters are a complete mess. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream here for now. Internet's being super just weird. I don't really trust it to remain stable for me doing anything else. Especially considering what's next is I want to do the Crucible of Eternity. And I just honestly don't feel like the Crucible of Eternity right here and now. So, that's gonna be it for today. Completed the level 70 story. Got distracted with lore. And, yeah, all good things.
Hello there.
But, next time, I'll probably be doing a unscheduled stream. Sometime during the, week. Of doing the Crucible of Eternity. And, Yeah. And then my next scheduled stream of Guild Wars 2 will be next Sunday, where I'll be doing the level 80 story and completing the personal story. Going to Ore and fighting Zaitan. And from there, I'll be moving on to Living World Season 1, which I have not done anything with in like what, 10, 11 years? So, maybe fun. But anyways, that's gonna be it for stream today. My next stream will be tomorrow, Monday, with Elden Ring. Well, it said it's gonna be it for today. Oh, we said that. Whatever. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Technically went to Ore, as Straits of Devastation are a part of Ore, so I mean, yeah, that's a stretch. Well, not really. I never actually crossed the bridge right there to enter Ore, but I did Fort Trinity. But all that said, it's gonna be it for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow, etc. Join the Discord, whatnot, for more and whatnot. And yeah, all that said, have a good time whatever time zone you're in, and yeah, bye for now.